Hey there, welcome to day 7 of Step by Step September. My name is Mary. Today we are literally going to take some steps. We're going to go for a little walk. I'm going to use the treadmill. If you don't have access to one, just heading outside and doing it that way is totally awesome. We're going to do some different paces, so I'll just cue to pick up the pace a little bit or slow down. If you do have access to a treadmill and want to add some incline, that's totally cool also. I hope that you have a really wonderful walk today. Let's go ahead and get into things. All right, we're just gonna get started at a nice steady pace. We're just warming up, getting our bodies moving a little bit. That's a little too fast, so I'm gonna slow down a bit. Not in a race or anything. And after about a couple minutes of a warm-up pace, we'll kick the speed up just a little bit, move at a more brisk pace, or like we have a purpose, like we're on a mission to get somewhere. But for now, let's just kind of take it easy and ease into this. If you are walking outside, I hope that you are enjoying really beautiful weather. Maybe you're seeing some birds, perhaps you're with your furry friend, or you're seeing other adorable little doggos out there. I love taking walks outside. We have a little Boston Terrier, like shout out to the Boston folks out there, and love taking her for walks outside. She gets all of her sniffs in, and we call her the mayor of the street, of the block. She likes to greet everybody as she's walking by. So it's always nice to head outside for a walk with your little pet if you've got one. We got about 45 to 50 seconds left at this pace, and then we'll elevate the pace a little bit, or the incline. If you have incline ability on a treadmill, you can increase the incline to kind of get heart rate up just a tad. We're not running a race or anything. I really enjoy walking. I love the strength training. I love all the other kind of stuff too, but I've been really looking forward to this particular day. And we'll take a few walks throughout this challenge, just because it's a really beautiful way to get some movement in, and I'm really grateful that I enjoy walking as much as I do. I've been really intentional about adding that into my day more often. So if that's something that you're doing for yourself, just know that you're not alone. I'm also up in my walking. Let's go ahead and increase the pace a little bit. I'm going to move at, they say like a meaningful pace. So think about it, if you've got like you're headed to some place that you're running a little bit late to and you want to get there on time. So we'll go a little bit faster, whatever feels best and right to your body. Again, if you wanted to do some incline with that can increase it as well. So you can up the incline a tad if you'd like to do that as well if you're on a treadmill. Oh. I know I asked this already yesterday, but I'm curious how y'all are enjoying this challenge. I'd love to know if you're open to it and you feel comfortable doing so. Leaving a comment down below so that we can hear how things are going for you. What time of day are you working out that you found best for you, and are you experimenting with those different times just to figure out, okay, evenings works best for me, or I find that if I just pop out of work for 15 minutes and do a quick thing, that feels best to my body. Yeah, I just would love to know how that's feeling to you. We got about 20 seconds left at this pace. We'll bring it back down just a little bit, walk a little bit, kind of recover, and then we'll alternate between going at a more brisk pace and a less brisk pace for about 4 rounds. Got about 6 seconds left. All right, nice job. We'll go ahead and slow it down a little bit. I've been listening to this book on my walks. It's called Braiding Sweetgrass, and it's so beautiful. It talks a lot about the connection between people and the earth and the things that the earth produces. So a lot of it is about the actual sweetgrass, but just other things, trees and vegetables, fruits, those types of things. And it's been really nice, especially walking outside, to kind of have that connection. Let's go ahead and increase the pace. To hear about that connection to that, and really helping me practice some gratitude for those things. So kind of looking around when I'm outside and I see trees and just, thanking the earth, like, wow, thank you so much for giving us this. These trees, they give us life. They clean our air. They're very beautiful. Produce. I love zucchini and yellow squash. We eat it every day, and really grateful for that. So yeah, it's been a really beautiful book to listen to, and the author is the person who's reading the book, and she did a beautiful job. Just, it's really excellent. So if you're looking for a new book to read, I do recommend that one. It's another thing I'd be curious to hear. What are kind of some of the books that you've been reading? Podcasts that you're listening to, playlists, those types of things. Oh, we got about 15 seconds left. Okay, we're gonna slow it down, drop that pace again. Right now. And this increase and decrease of the pace, totally optional. If you would prefer to kind of just go at a steady pace and just hang out with us instead of adjusting as some of us are doing, not a problem at all. This is your workout. I want you to do what feels best and right to you. I have a way of coaching where I'm like, we shouldn't be forcing ourselves to do things that feel like they're not a good fit for us in the moment. Maybe one day the increase, decrease of the pace is going to be a good fit for you. We're going to increase here in about 3 seconds. Okay, go back up. Just kind of pick it up a tad. Maybe that works for you some days, maybe it's not, and that's okay. We don't have to always push ourselves to do exactly what's written down on the list. That's part of adding movement into our day-to-day routine, is finding exercises that feel very soothing to our bodies, that invigorate it, make us strong, kind of challenge it, push it a little bit. Nothing that's ever painful. We don't ever want to be doing stuff that's causing us pain, but also really honoring. It's like, okay, I'm going to give this a try, see how I'm feeling about it. We got about a little over 30 seconds left at this pace. We'll slow it down then again, and then we'll do this one more time through and come back down and do our cool down. Be done. As I was saying, just some days our body might be telling us something about, oh, this exercise doesn't really feel great to me. Earlier in the week, there was one movement, the power jacks, and the first round through, I was like, I stopped to do some stepping on them, and that just felt much better. And so really honored my body in that moment. And I just want you, let's go ahead and slow the pace down. I just really invite you to do the same. So when you're finding your body's needing something a little bit different, please give yourself the permission and the grace to adjust that and make a small change to move in the way that feels good to you and that your body's asking you in that moment. And we got about 15 seconds left, and we'll up the pace one more time, then cool down, and that'll have been our walk for today. Oh, okay, 5 more seconds and we'll increase that pace and go back to that brisk walk. All right, here we go. If you wanted to try to move just a skosh faster, a little bit faster, we can do that. That does feel faster to me. Yeah. Good job. About 45 seconds left at this pace. We'll bring it back down, cool it off, go back to that same pace that we were doing at the beginning of the walk. So if you're out on a walk and you're outside and you want to head back home, this might be a great time to do that. Or if you want to keep staying out because you're like, oh, I'm going to continue on after we're done here, that's awesome too. That's awesome too. And if you're on a treadmill, you can do the same. You can carry on after we're finished. We got 15 seconds left. 10. What's the weather like where you're at? I'd love to know. Okay, let's bring that pace down and just, that's nice. Getting a little, working up a little bit of a sweat here. Okay. I'm curious, how's the weather where you're at? Are you using a treadmill? Did you head outside? Did you hop on a different piece of equipment? Were you at the gym and were like, I'm not really feeling like walking today. I think I'll jump on the elliptical, the rower, the bike. Because that's one thing about a routine like this is that we can do something like this on different pieces of equipment. Since we're not, program it to be a certain thing, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna go faster. I'm gonna slow it down and go a little bit at a recovery pace. I'm gonna go harder. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down and do a little bit of a recovery pace. So maybe you decided to jump on a rower or an elliptical or a bike. A treadmill. This is a treadmill, and then that's great too. I'd love to know kind of the way you're doing that, and are you enjoying certain aspects of the challenge that they're really standing out to you? We got about 15 seconds left. We'll come to a stop. Yeah, I'd love to know what's been your favorite so far. These are kind of the variety of movements that we're gonna do throughout our challenge. So I'm curious what you've been enjoying most so far. Okay, we'll go ahead and come to a stop. Oh, that was nice. Thank you so much for joining me for a walk today. We have made it through one full week of Step-by-Step September. I will be back with you tomorrow. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thank you again so much for being here. Take really kind care of yourself. Have a good one.